Hi folks, welcome back. Today we're going to do an amazing dessert. This is Fresh Cherries Jubilee. So we've got our assortment of stuff that we need here. We have a half cup of white sugar, 2 tablespoons of butter. It's okay whether it's salted or unsalted, it doesn't make that big a difference. We have 10 ounces of orange juice, freshly squeezed, which is about 3 medium oranges. We have 1 medium-sized lemon. That's one squeezed. It's about 2 ounces or so. We have the orange zest from 1 orange. We have a single cinnamon stick, 1.5 ounces of Grand Marnier, a 1/2 ounce of brandy. It doesn't matter what brand. And we have, of course, the centerpiece of it all, 4 cups worth of fresh cherries. Now that we're in cherry season, it's awesome. So let's get started and put this together. So we're warming up the pan. We're going to start to make a caramel. And so we're going to put it on medium to medium high heat. And we're going to allow that sugar to just start to melt down. Move it around a bit, give it a shake. We can see it starting to melt up. We'll start to keep moving the sugar around so it doesn't burn on us in certain spots. It's melting up nicely. As I'm working this on, I've also got a barbecue lighter that I keep handy, so we're going to actually flambe this dessert. So now we can see that it's starting to caramelize. If it starts to get a little too hot, let's pull it off and let the sugar melt down more thoroughly. Try not to burn your sugar because then it makes it bitter and not worthwhile eating. So we're getting a nice caramel. Flambeing is when we are going to light something on fire. So now that we've got that to a nice caramel color, we're actually going to add in our orange juice and lemon juice. And you want to step back from this. It's going to boil quite a bit and steam up. We'll put in the orange juice, cinnamon stick, and the lemon juice. So then we're going to turn this up again. We turned it down. It's going to caramelize up a fair bit. But what we're going to do now is start to reduce this down, turn up the temperature. So we're going to start making the juice less by evaporating it out, which is what we call reducing. All right, so now we've reduced the juice and it's also melted that caramel into the juice nicely now. Reduced it down by about half, and that takes anywhere from 2 to 3 minutes depending on your stovetop. And then we're going to add in our orange zest. Spread it around. We're going to our cherries. And we're going to cook them down. Let them cook through and soften up. All right, so now we've cooked that down for about 7 minutes. We lowered the temperature a little bit. We've cooked it so that the cherries have started to nicely soften. They burst their skin a little bit. They're releasing their juices into the sauce and just adding to the wonderful complexities and the flavors of this. So now we're going to add in our Grand Marnier and our brandy. Then we'll give it a bit of a light up. Burn off that alcohol a little bit. It's just a nice flavor. And then in this case, just to add the additional richness, we add in that butter, which just takes it over the top, rounds out the mouthfeel on it, so it's just wonderful. And then we're going to take out the cinnamon stick, and you don't have to add the butter, but I find it's really nice. It just takes the sharpness off of things and makes it ready to go over we're using a really good quality vanilla bean vanilla ice cream. The amount we've got here for the 4 cups of cherries and that, this all gives us enough for probably about 4, well, does for 4 dishes, depending on how much you want to load it up. All right, so now time to dish this up. I pre-chill off my dishes first, then I'll scoop the ice cream into it and put it back into the freezer. So it just helps to make it so that everything's really ready to roll. Now we do some additional sauce over top. Have an amazing dessert, Cherries Jubilee. Give this a taste. The nice thing is the hot sauce going over the ice cream starts to melt it down nicely. That's amazing. That is so good. And I don't pit the cherries. You can if you want to get a hand pitter and pit out the cherries, but just spit them out. It softens up enough. All right, hope you guys enjoy. The other side. Thanks a lot. Hope you enjoy it.